see how this goes. I'm going to try my best. Good morning. God bless each and every one of you guys. It is Turned Up Tuesday. It is Tuesday, January the 4th, right?
Yes.
2022. It is, hold on, give me a second. Let me get it together. 10 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny, Barbi, Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room is wide open, or please call in 570-926950. iHeartRadio, radio.com, all our other affiliates. We truly appreciate you guys. Also distributed by Comedy World Network, Comedy Cloud as well. You can find us on all social media platforms, and you can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, and all the links will come up. Good morning. God bless all you guys. Social media on Facebook this morning, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. YouTube as well. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. Like the group and invite yourself in and have a good time. Senny, I'm not going to talk too much today. Yeah. God bless. Good morning. I'll get into that in a minute. God bless you. And how you doing?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. It's so great to be back. We have a great show for you today on this Turned Up Tuesday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what's been going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. So you want to stick around for that. Good morning, Barbi.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Today, here in Bethlehem, we'll be broadcast live to you from right now. It is just 18 degrees outside. Today's high will be 36. It is going to be a brisk and cool day. But there will be some sunshine. 15 in Stroudsburg, 36 for the high, and a fair. 18 in Newark, New Jersey. 36 would be the high as well, and it will be fair today. In New York City, it's 18 degrees right now, going up to a high of just 34. Some clouds in the sky. In Atlanta, 30 degrees. 50 will be the high, and it's going to be a fair day. 64 in Miami. 76 would be the high. Clouds with rain on and off throughout the day. And in Chicago, it is 25 right now, going up to a high of just 36. Cloudy with some snow flurries. 42 in LA, 64 the high and fair. In Louisville, it is 24 degrees right now, going up to a high of 46 today, and it's going to be a clear day. In Rochester, 18, 36 for the high and cloudy. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
Where you get your morning started right. We got the morning buzz, guys, and one thing that we can guarantee on the show each and every morning, your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m., so you guys stay tuned for that. Senny, what else you got?
We're also going to have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally, nationally, and globally. Make sure you stick around for that.
Yes, there will be some Harvey House of Sports. You guys stay tuned.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me get it together.
You okay over there, Shawn?
I'm good. Okay. All right. Let me get it together. Okay, so I want to share this with you guys. And welcome to the show. And Happy New Year to each and every one of you guys. The ladies, y'all going to do most of the talking today because I'm done. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Every once in a while, especially if you're new listening to this show, throughout the years, one of us that are here, the voice goes out every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
There's been cases where, Senny J's coming here sound like a man, and Barbi Cologne as well. And now it's my turn. Now, I usually don't sound like this, especially if you listen to the show for the first time. And I'll tell you what happened. I was really, and we talk about this throughout the year, I was really playing coronavirus roulette over the last week. And I'll tell you what happened. Barbi, last Wednesday, I did a show private. I did a lot of private events this last week before everything starts canceling. So last Wednesday, I was at a private event doing comedy. It was 200 people there, right? And then Thursday night, I went to another private event, and there was another 200 people there, right? Now the Megatron and the Decepticons, that's all the viruses is out there popping, right?
Right.
And then Friday night, I was in another event with 400 people. And then I went to Plainfield, New Jersey. Sunday night, it was 100 people there. And then Sunday night, I was in the Poconos, 40 people. So I was thinking, this is not good. There's a virus out there with a variant that's very contagious. What's the name of it again? Omicron, right. So I was like, I thought to myself, I said, I'm doing way too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm I'm just out with just a bunch of folks in my face. After the show Sunday night in the Poconos, I get home. And when I tell you, I experienced something I haven't experienced in a minute. There was a fight for good and evil. I came home.
It was a real fight.
I came home, CJ, and I caught a bad headache. Right? I caught a bad headache. I was like, Barbi Cologne, I'm thinking, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
Then after the headache came a little mild diarrhea. I don't know what that was. Maybe that was some practice. I don't know what that came from. Right? And then
we couldn't do that part of the story. We didn't need that part of the story.
Hold on. A little dash of diarrhea. I don't know. Maybe that was a preamble to whatever was going to happen.
That's a bit.
So then after that, then after the bad headache, I started getting some body aches. I said, well, now look what's going on here. And then I got the chills. I said, well, wow. Now, all this was like a combo plus 2. So now my chin is sweating. So my wife, who's a registered nurse, she was home at the time. She goes, I'm going to give you some Tylenol, but I'm going to take you a rapid test. We got a bunch of Matter of fact, if you need rapid tests, I'm selling rapid tests. we got a bunch of them in crib.
Hustle.
Yeah.
So took the rapid test. I come back negative, right? Because I figured I've been exposed since last Wednesday. This was Sunday now. And then in the middle of the night, Barbi Cologne, Sunday night through Monday, it was a battle of epic proportions. It was the Megatron and the Omarions and all of that going against the Johnson & Johnson booster. There was an internal fight for my soul. They were going at it. The chills, a little bit more diarrhea, the headache. This was all at 2 o'clock in the morning now. This is Monday morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's going down.
Damn.
I met what's it called? The Megatron. What's the new variant called?
Omicron.
The Omicron came to my door the other night, and it came in. And it was like, we gonna get your punk ass.
It was like, what up, little homie?
And then guess what? For y'all, I'm not woke. I took the Johnson & Johnson's vaccine and the booster. My little generic Johnson & Johnson kicked in and said, Shawn, we got you. We ain't gonna let you 56, almost 57. We ain't gonna let you go out like a sucker with chills like this. You not dying tonight, brother. And they went at it. And then I started sweating.
Isn't that something?
A lot of sweat.
Sounds crazy over there.
It was so much going on with my body. I wish like the virologists or all these other people, if that's the way with names that you call these guys, I wish they were there to see this virus go against this vaccine. It was V and V.
It was not. You tested negative.
Right.
There was no V in there.
I tested.
People still got regular colds.
I know I tested negative.
Like that.
I know, but that was that Megatron that was coming in.
No, what's that?
And I truly believe that I was negative because I got my little booster.
Because I don't know.
And they was fighting.
I don't know. Cindy, you might want to put your mask on, Cindy. Short over here is contagious.
Word. So now I said. So now, you better put that mask on.
I gotta watch out for Shawn, y'all. He is contagious.
You better put that mask on. So now I get up. So now I sent the killer text message to everybody. I can't do this today. I'm done. Right? Because I'm still fighting, and I'm still sweating, and there's still the chills, the whole thing, right? Then in the morning, late morning, my wife come back. She said, I'm going to give you another test. I said, another test?
Yeah.
You just gave me one last night. Now I'm going to give you another one. Let's see what's going on with you. She gives me another test. It comes back negative again. But I want to say to you guys that there was battles in my house. I believe that the variant came into the crib. It was looking for me. I was playing with it all weekend, pause. I was around 1,000 people. And some of those people, Barbi Cologne and Senny J, was dirty. There's a lot of dirty people out there.
Yep.
And I was amongst them. And it followed me home. And it tried to get me. And I tested negative twice. And then what I did, I went on CVS site, guys, and I made an appointment to get what's the 3-day test? What's that test called?
The PCR.
Yeah, the real test.
The real test.
So I did that, but it's so backed up with everybody running out here taking a test.
It's taking like 4 days to get results back.
Right. You're absolutely right, CJ. It's 6 days.
Yeah.
It's this next week I gotta go get tests.
You should have went to the emergency room. Like, oh my God, I'm sick. And it gave you got your results right there, like an hour.
So, and then that's when I said I couldn't do this today. I mean, that was yesterday. But I truly believe that maybe you might be right, Barbi Cologne. Maybe it was just a cold, a flu, or whatever.
A little 25 above.
A little 20, yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, the
But
weather.
you gotta
wear a scarf outside.
But
now.
you also have to know that all these other viruses are out there. This virus is looking for all of us. Everybody's infected this weekend. Everybody. Yeah. Oh, speaking of infected, we canceled the comedy show for Martin Luther King weekend because everybody running around here testing positive.
Yeah, that was just crazy.
So I just want to let you guys know that, Barbi put her mask on, then took it back off. I don't know why she did that. Senny don't give a damn. And it's fine.
I'm out here.
Yeah, I'm in these streets too.
Non-vax.
So
I'm scared.
Right, she's out here non-vaccinated. I believe that I had that battle with the variant and the vaccine.
Oh, Lord.
I truly believe that, Barbi Cologne. Because it was an unbelievable spectacle that, you know that little chilly thing you get, you start doing this, that was happening to me.
All of that.
All of that was going on in the sweating. And I said, I can't die like this. I don't want to go out like a sucker like this. So I say, I'm pro-vax. Y'all know that, if you didn't know. Y'all go out there, and I don't know if it even works now, because now some of the school districts are going back to a city. Get that real quick for me, if you don't mind. Pause. I know some of the school districts are going back to remote learning.
Yep.
But our beloved mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, right, said, "Nah, we're not doing that. We're going back to school. The kids are attending school." And I do sympathize with parents who are fearful of these variants and these viruses that got to take their kids back to school, especially in the New York City school district, which is the largest school district, Senny J, in America. But I tell you one thing, Barbi, when we leave here this morning, I'm going back to bed. I actually feel great. My throat is crazy. Pause. I can't. I'm glad that I'm talking because I wasn't talking. Yeah. I feel good. But I'm trying to keep my distance from all you guys. Senny, what's going on in New York City real quick?
Well, I don't know what's going on in New York City specifically, but they are saying that a majority of schools did start back for their spring semester, but a growing number have shifted to remote learning. Public and scientific sentiment is on the side of in-person learning, and parent groups nationwide called Monday for schools to stay open, but districts in and around Detroit, Atlanta, Newark, New Jersey, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, as well as individual schools elsewhere, reverted to virtual learning for days or weeks, mostly because of staff shortages due to illness or quarantine.
Right.
Atlanta Public Schools told parents Friday schools would be open in person. Monday then changed it this weekend to announce a week of virtual classes until January 10th because of a rapid rise in cases. As of 6 p.m. Monday, 3,229 schools nationwide had closed for the week starting January 2nd, according to Burbio, which tracks schools' calendars. After just one school day, that figure is already well above the previous weekly record of school closures this academic year. 2,846 buildings closed the week of November 7th,
Right.
and many districts haven't officially returned for the second semester yet, which usually happens right after New Year's.
Well, thanks for sharing. Now, I haven't seen you guys in a couple of weeks. And before we get back into the whole thing, Barbi, how you been? Have you been healthy since these last couple of weeks?
I have been healthy. You know what, Shawn? Since my last birthday party at Hookah Lounge, I have not been out my house.
You been inside the whole time?
I've been in my house the entire time. I went to the grocery store and home, and I had a few clients here and there, but I've been home. I haven't been outside.
Senny, have you been?
They don't ask, huh?
No.
Have you been okay? You been, because like I said, I was sick the last 70 hours. How you been?
Well, I've been fine. I mean, I've been working. I've been out and about. I did, do New Year's Eve festivities. If you guys hopped on my Snap,
Okay.
I was out there. But I was on Sunday. I was feeling bad. I was like at work at night because I work overnight, and so like I think that's what it is because we have like overtime right now. So I've been working like 6 days a week, so I haven't really been getting any sleep really. So I just think that's what it was. But I felt like I had a headache. I was like really tired, and I just felt sick. Like I woke up that morning like my head was stuffy. I immediately made some ginger tea, and I just laid around, and then I was like, okay, maybe I can shake it off. I went to work, and as I was at work, I just felt worse. So I told my boss, I was like, I'm feeling sick, and I just don't think it's a good idea if, I'm here until I figure out what's going on.
So you were sick the other day as well?
Yeah, I was sick on Sunday.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't have like no snot or like fever or a cough, but I felt like I was sick. You know when you get that like pre-sickness, like the one day you feel bad and then the next day when you wake up it's like there. Yeah. That's what I felt like. So I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, is this it? 2 years later, is how you coming for me?
Right.
Why? The question is why do we think that? Because I thought the same thing. Like I immediately went to I'm checking out of here. Like, really, this is the way I'm gonna go out sweating in a bed?
Well, no, I didn't think I was gonna die. I was afraid that I had COVID because I was around people. So, but my friend, she's a nurse, so she has a bunch of rapid tests too. So I went yesterday because I told Shawn, I was like, I don't know if I should go in if I'm still feeling like this. But then yesterday when I woke up, Monday. Today's Tuesday. Monday, yesterday when I woke up, I felt better.
Right.
I still went to go see my friend. She works in a nursing home, so she has a bunch of rapid tests too that they use there, and it's a negative. So I have an appointment for today to go to just take a test but.
So I guess that's part of our lives now. Everyone taking the test now.
Yeah, just so you know, that's what they say is the biggest way to combat against this is to test.
Yeah, that's it.
Because then you'll know, and then you can move forward.
Okay.
And not be around people. So go test yourself.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I can't take another nose swab,
Test, 1, 2. Big shout to my man DJ Will E is in the building, y'all. My man Greg S is in the building. Big Tim is in the building. I see you. Y'all gotta check out my man Will E. He's a bad DJ. You understand?
The local weather real quick.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. Here in Bethlehem, where we broadcast live to you from right now, it is 18 degrees. Today's high is just going to be 36. It is cold, but there will be little peaks of sunshine throughout the day. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
All right, get your morning started right. For your new listeners, we in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. This is the Eastern Allentown area, about 90 minutes from New York. A lot of folks from Jersey and New York live out here. So it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. All right, before we get into Senny, says, we got to call the Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team.
Good morning.
Okay,
Good
it's
morning.
Audrey. It's Audrey.
You all.
Hey, Audrey.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How's everybody doing? I hear your story here, Shawn. So, I'm glad you're feeling better or almost feeling better.
Thank you.
Same to you, Sydney.
Thanks.
But you guys, I'm just going to give you a piece of what I'm thinking right now because, like Barbi, I haven't been out either. I've been in. You know, we went away for Christmas and we went to an Airbnb where it was just us. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything on the outside. We had fun. We had a great holiday. I've been home. I've been, you know, when I do food shopping, I call it in and I go and I let them put it in my car. I don't even get out of my car. You know, it's really bad. I don't think that people are taking it seriously enough. Forget vaccinations. Forget all of the other things that, you know, people are warranted to have. If you have it, it's great, and I applaud you. But this thing is airborne. They don't know how it's transmitted, and what they need to do is just tell people the truth. And I think that if they go about it and tell people the truth, that people would look at it a whole lot more differently. The schools.
What's the
I
truth?
don't know
What's the
why
truth
they're
first?
trying
What's
to
the truth?
subject our children to
Audrey,
this virus.
Audrey, what's the truth?
The truth?
Yeah.
The numbers, all the numbers that they're giving, those numbers are wrong.
Okay.
Those numbers those are their predictions. The truth of the matter is that the you know,
Do you have
think
facts
about it.
to back that statement?
I have friends that have transmitted COVID that say that they've been vaccinated, they've been boosted, they're wearing their masks. So how are they getting COVID? It's airborne. You know, it's not something that it's not being tracked properly. Everybody's got it's political now. And, you know, the fact of the matter is we've had viruses before. We've had bad viruses before. Maybe not as bad as this one, but the fact of the matter is that being handled properly has a lot to do with it. And it's not being handled properly. It hasn't been handled properly from the beginning. We're on 2 years now. 2 years.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been preaching that from day one. Of course, it's not handled properly. If it's airborne, I don't know about that. But, yeah, everybody got it. It's all over the places. That's definitely true. The numbers, I don't know, the numbers is subject to change. If people don't believe numbers are stats anyway, so we'll throw that out the window. So I do agree with you. It hasn't been handled properly at all. And this is where we're at. And this is how we're going to live for the next 10 years. And that's what this is all about at this point, I think. Until it goes away. I think it's going to go away on its own. I don't know. But, yeah, I agree with you.
I agree with you, Shawn. I do. I totally agree with you. But what I'm saying and why I'm saying what I'm saying is because, like you said, you were sick. You know, some things we can do for ourselves. Nobody has to tell us. You understand what I'm saying? Like Barbi said, she was sick that one time. She said she hasn't been out. And it's bad that we have to live like that, but certain places I don't put myself in. Certain places I don't go. If it's a lot of people, I don't want to be there. And it's bad that that's the way we have to be, but that's what I have to do for me. And what everybody else does for themselves, that's okay.
Well,
I'm glad with that.
Well, Senny, they did say that for me, back to the Johnson Johnson, had an 85% effective rate, right? That's what they were saying at the chemical company, the pharmaceutical company.
Right.
I think I went right to 83%. I only left a margin of 2% because I put that thing to the test. Okay, you're right. If people have the ability to stay away from people like you and Barbie Cologne over the last 2 weeks, God bless y'all. And then there's some folks that got to go outside. And
I did have a scare. I had a
I
scare.
understand that, but you go outside, you follow protocol. You got people outside walking around. They don't have no masks on. They just living, and I get it. You're tired of being subjected to staying in and wearing this mask, and I get it. Believe me, I understand. But if it means your life, it means your livelihood, it means other people. Like you said, people don't care about others. Like you said, people are dirty. They're dirty.
Yes,
and they're lying about what they do and what they don't do. But you're around people, and you're subjecting other people to this virus.
True. And then, there's a lot of people. Senny, after she get off the phone, we're going to do Senny Says, okay? And there's a lot of people that knowing that they're positive of the coronavirus has still came outside amongst all the other people, too.
That's right. That's right. And what they say, I got the flu. Yeah, you got the flu, all right. Yeah, you got the flu.
Well, I think the flu still exists. I mean,
Right,
I
it
think the
does
cold,
exist.
I think all that still exists.
I believe that. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to let y'all go. If I feel a certain way, see, I know my body. So if I feel a certain way, like you did, I'm going to go get tested. You know why I'm going to go get tested? Because I don't want to subject it to my family.
Yeah, of course.
You see? I'm going to go get tested right away. As soon as I feel something that's not correct. At one time, I was just paranoid. I was just getting tested just to get tested. But
too.
I don't do that anymore. But if I feel my body's feeling a certain way and I know that's not normal, I'm going to go get tested.
Yeah, but before coronavirus, like the symptoms that I had the other night, Barbie Cologne, we didn't go get a test. We was just, even you were sick, you went to the hospital, or you just stayed home and dealt with it.
Right.
There was no test for it. But maybe I
But
didn't have it.
You said the operative word, stayed home.
Yeah.
You stayed home.
Yes.
You understand? Even when you felt sick, you did not go to work. You stayed home.
True. Audrey A. Johnson, exactly true. I was sick and I stayed home. You are absolutely right. But I do, airborne, yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, political size, I do agree with you. This is a hot mess, and I think it's subject to seasonal weather. So I just believe, like, when the winter go away, then this corona go away a little bit, I guess, and then when it get cold again, it'll come back. I just think that this is something.
I'm sorry you guys got to deal with that weather, but you'll enjoy it.
Well, I mean, I don't think the climate has anything to do with it. I mean, the whole country is infected with COVID.
Suffering. Everybody's suffering.
It doesn't mean, geographically with the weather, that don't mean nothing. There's people in California right now that count is up, going crazy out there too. But okay, we appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys too.
All right.
Listen, get some ginger and some lemon for that throat.
Word, Sean.
Let's put a pause on that throat.
Sure, just get the dang on.
Right. We need all of that.
Let's get the stuff.
Yo, let's just put a pause
You
on
guys
that
have a
throat.
great afternoon.
Thanks, you too,
Put
Audrey.
a pause on that throat.
And some raw honey. Throw that in there, too.
Cindy, let's go with some
Come on,
quick
yeah.
Cindy says we're going to take a break. What you got going on over there?
Oh, there's a lot going on. But to kick off the new year, Sean, I thought you would like this.
Go ahead.
Your favorite divorce couple, Dre,
Yes.
Dr. Dre and Nicole Young.
Yeah.
They setting things off right for the new year. You
There
know,
you
they
go.
had some
The gift that keeps on giving, huh?
the gift that keeps on giving.
What happened now?
Well, some stuff that they had put in place last year, because we've been following this divorce very closely. It looks like some things are coming into effect for this year. Dr. Dre and his ex-wife Nicole Young went through an ugly courtroom drama over their divorce. Dre's over $1 billion fortune has been a source of contention between them for months. Dr. Dre abandoned his case against his ex-wife after accusing her of embezzling the $350,000 from his Record One studio. Nicole Young had until the end of the day on December 31st to gather her belongings and leave his mega mansion. While they battled it out in divorce court, she was residing in their Malibu mansion. Nicole agreed to vacate the 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom, 8,000 square foot Malibu home by December 31st. According to the agreement, she will only take her personal belongings from the residence. The Nicole, who negotiated a $100 million divorce settlement with Dre, also negotiated over some of the house's valuables. She will be able to take home a coffee table. I don't know which home this is that she's going to, so she's leaving her home. But she's going to be able to take a coffee table, Buddha figurines, and Italian cuisine. Dre is also being able to walk away with his whole real estate portfolio, which includes the mansion in question, a $100 million Brentwood estate, as well as many other homes in Los Angeles. Nicole agreed to hand over all keys, garage openers, and security codes to Dre on January 1st. She will also be responsible for any damage she or her visitors create during their stay. Nicole agrees that the wall of the recording studio needs to be repaired as a result of a broken water line, but she says she will not be paying for it. With the $50 million Dre is going to pay into Nicole's bank account, she shouldn't have any trouble obtaining her own place. The mogul is going to pay half of the $100 million now and another $50 million next year as part of the settlement. She's also going to keep a gray Spider motorcycle, a 2016 Ferrari, a 2020 Tesla, a 2015 Cadillac, a 2019 Porsche, and a 2018 Range Rover.
All right, so this
So
is
it seems like it's ending amicably, but I think they have like one more thing still too.
Here's the disappointing part about this is the fact that you was only gonna get $100 million anyway. Like, this is all you was going to get. You wasn't gonna get half of his fortune. That wasn't gonna happen. He's worth $1 billion. If you thought you was gonna get $500 to $600 million of the money, you're not. You wasn't gonna get that anyway. And then he's got to pay your fees for your attorneys, and you're living in his house. Now you're going from one Malibu mansion to the next Malibu mansion. That's his crib. This is where he lives. You have $50 million coming to you this year, and 9 cars and a skateboard. Like, and then the next year you get
cars.
Right.
Next year you got another $50 million. Like, go away.
Like, that's it?
And all
She don't get no more money?
you'll get no more money.
What? That's enough.
You get $100 million, $50 million 1 year.
He's a
$50 million. So what?
But he ain't Jeff.
It doesn't matter if he's a
Jeff was
billionaire.
nice.
Listen,
It
after
doesn't matter.
Mackenzie Bezos with that $47 billion,
Yeah, but that was a
was trying to
different
Right.
situation.
I'm still coming for everything.
That was a different situation. It was a different
I'm
situation.
vandalizing all your homes.
The way that she acted and her behavior throughout this process was childish. It was stupid. It was very selfish. And that's all you get. You get, which is a lot of money. You get $100 million. Like, are you out of your mind? You don't have to do anything for the rest of your natural life at $100 million. You got all type of agreements. Your kids are grown.
You know how much homes are in California? Gas is like $7 now.
Dre, I want you to, Dr. Dre, I want you to delete her off of social media, block her, all that.
Not block her.
Yo, block her.
Not block baby mama.
He probably already did.
Hear me out. Don't ever talk to this woman again. You don't have to no more, bro. Get you 2 baddies.
He already got some. That's why they got divorced.
Right.
He had 2 baddies.
Because he had
All
some baddies.
All right, we'll get more baddies. Live your best life. He's producing the Super Bowl with Jay-Z hired him to do the Super Bowl this year. The money is going to continuously come for him. He's going to get his blessings. and you walking around and you big mad or little mad. Nicole, you the worst. And any man that's out there, don't date this woman. Stay the way from her unless you want to just smash out and get out of there. Leave her alone. You're the worst person on earth, and I'm glad that this is over with. Now go on to the Sunset, go to Malibu. She's probably going to get a house down the block from where he lives.
She's going to be like Kanye and Kim buy a house across the street.
Be a pain in the ass. She's going to want to come to all the functions. What else you
got? Well, and actually I tagged you in this on Instagram. I don't know if you can get the audio, but it is being reported that Andy Cohen's drunk shenanigans on New Year's Eve will not be tolerated in the coming years. Andy Cohen, who is 53, won't be invited back to help host CNN's New Year's special due to reportedly appearing severely drunk on air this year. Senior CNN staffers are allegedly calling Andy Cohen's actions and comments from the live broadcast embarrassing. An insider from CNN shared, "We claim to be the most trusted network in news, and yet CNN hires Andy Cohen to make a fool out of all of us on New Year's Eve." Andy Cohen doesn't even work for CNN, and he has been the face of our network for the past 48 hours. It is embarrassing, and real CNN staffers are very angry.
He said he was overserved.
Yeah.
got?
Andy Cohen, he was... did you get it? I don't know. I didn't watch the New Year's Eve special. I just...
2022 is a new year. Because guess what? I have a feeling I'm going to be standing right here next year. And you know who I'm not going to be looking at? Dancing.
Barbi, that was me. That was me.
That was you?
That was me.
Back in the day.
It's not, and I mean, hold on, let's keep listening.
As the city comes aboard you.
He's talking about Mayor de Blasio.
Yeah.
He was talking about how he's the worst.
As the city comes aboard.
During CNN's New Year's Eve celebration, a drunk Andy Cohen.
Yeah, Andy.
Gay guys that are drunk, though, that's a good look. It's nothing like a drunken gay guy in New Year's Eve in New York City. Yeah, this is an embarrassment.
I mean, I think it gave... I mean, it was
It
New
was
Year's
entertaining.
Eve. Yeah.
Quite entertaining.
Nobody knew he was going to do that.
Right.
But it was funny. Andy
First
looked
class
funny.
of the night. But first, we need to pay tribute. Is you're comfortable with, okay? If it's tequila, we're going to be drinking De Nada tequila
Drinking his
tonight.
hand.
Yes. And this is in honor of Betty White, a life.
Wait, you have a thing, a pot sitting on your
I
desk?
have many things of pot on my desk.
I know you got a lot of many things in your house, brother.
Is that legal
In
now?
February or March, just
Franchise.
incredible. 15 years old.
I mean,
None of the women look a day over 30.
I
of
feel like I
course.
was one of the first to realize.
Well, it goes back to, the workplace. People in this country think that, they are not responsible for their behavior at work. They hire him to do a job, but because in this country you can't tell us nothing anymore, he felt entitled to come to CNN, a major news network, and perform inebriated on stage at New Year's Eve when the whole world is watching him. He should be fired off of all the shows. It's an embarrassment to journalism. You dropped the ball, bro.
I think it was entertaining.
Yeah,
I
it was
quite
entertaining,
enjoyed
but
it.
he done lost his money.
And they should invite him back.
Well, he doesn't work on CNN. He
Right.
works for Bravo, which is watch what happens next.
Well,
And
you don't know who
he
owns.
was given it all.
I'm just saying,
He
who
was
owns
being
Bravo?
everything.
If CNN owns
I
Bravo,
think Andy owns Bravo.
You're right, because it seemed like he just be in everything.
No,
Bravo
but
has.
he's like a top level executive, I think, at Bravo. He produces like all their reality shows.
Yeah.
So I don't think Bravo's gonna fire him, but I mean CNN has the right to not ask him back. But I think Andy and Anderson was a good look. It was kind of funny. But it would be good like if he wasn't drunk. Like you can't be drunk on TV. Like come on.
Hey, it was New Year's. He was partying. He was partying for real.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
But so it gave what it's supposed to give. Tristan, Tom, do you want to take a break or do you want me to do it?
Quick break, and then we'll be back with the.
Smacking you in the face with the classics. It's DJ Young and Nut.
Good morning, everyone. In New York City, weather today is 18 degrees, 34 for the high. There will be some clouds in the sky. It's going to be breezy, so bundle up, everyone. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started, right?
All right, get your morning started right. Thank you so much. 18 degrees. Okay, it's winter time. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Senny, Barbi. Hello?
Good morning.
Okay,
Morning.
this is Sonia Mary.
Yes, good morning, Sonia Murray.
Hey,
Happy
Sonia.
New Year to you all.
Saying to you, God bless you.
I'm feeling.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Sonia.
Yes, I'm glad to see you all back. It is so good to see you all. I've been going through this mess of COVID and sick since Christmas, pretty much.
Oh no.
So you've been affected with COVID since Christmas?
Oh yes, I had to go to the hospital just to make sure and check. There's so many different variants of it out here. I was told to go to make sure it wasn't COVID pneumonia, and it wasn't. They let me come home on Sunday night, but on that curve now, starting to feel better. But it's just like, how long is this supposed to last? If you've had the shot, and there's so many different things people are saying. Oh, 5 days, oh, 6 days, 10 days. This is the craziest mess.
Well, again, just like Audrey A. Johnson said, a lot of us, when all this came out, people wanted to do their own thing. I'm glad you're feeling better, by the way. But people wanted to do their own thing, and now at this point, it is every man for himself. At this point, with COVID and how to treat it and try to protect yourself. That's basically what this is now. So because we didn't follow instructions in the beginning, and everybody had their rights and everything, and which is fine, whatever. And I keep saying this over and over again. This virus doesn't care about the way you think about it. It doesn't care. It's amazing to me. It just mask, no mask, vaccine, not a vaccine. It was separate, social distance. We didn't do none of it. We did none of it. We absolutely did none of it, and now it's just here, and it ain't going nowhere.
Pretty much.
And that's just what it is at this point. So when people now scratch their heads like, "Oh my God, what are we gonna do?" We try to do it, and we couldn't do it.
But I'm dealing with this cabin fever now and being locked away by myself and all of that. But that's why I say I'm so glad to see you all this morning, to see that you all were back on. Because I lost my mom the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh,
and
sorry to hear that.
Then I tried to say, okay, I'll go out for Christmas. Why did I do that? Went over a friend's house. About 8 people contracted it.
Yeah, but they were saying that for the holidays. They was like, "Yo, try your best to stay away from people. No gatherings, or keep the gatherings to a minimum. Or if everyone's vaccinated or boosted, then you'll get together." We didn't follow that either.
I stay home.
Nobody followed that either. No, everybody. They give you.
Barbie said she stayed to herself.
I was
Right.
home for Christmas and home for New Year's.
There's a small percentage of folks like Barbi Cologne that did it, but there's a lot of us that didn't. People,
care about the
they
people.
said to people, don't try not to gather around for the holidays. The airports are packed. The bus terminals are packed.
It's crazy.
Everybody's going to their mother's house and the auntie's house, grandma's house. No, we can't follow simple instructions.
That's why I still hear it. And the numbers are rising.
When Christmas comes, then a few days after Christmas, everybody's sick.
Right, exactly.
And that's what it is. That's why I wonder. I go, Sonia and Senny and Barbi, I would love to get into a scientist's head right now, pause, or the biologists or these guys that do. I know they're scratching their heads like, what more do we need to do? What more do we need to tell these people?
Right. People
what more do we need to say to these people?
CDC and the government.
They like,
blame yourself because you don't keep our asses home. It'll go away.
So we
Simple
don't.
as that.
So now you're in the house, and I'm grateful that you are on the other side and you're healing. And my condolences to the loss of your mother. God bless her. But now you got cabin fever.
Yeah.
Now you got cabin fever.
This is crazy.
Take up a
I heard
hobby.
people talk about it, but I never could imagine it being like this and spending New Year's by myself and just in the house. But I could care less.
Right. Well, at least you're healthy. At least you're healthy. You're getting healthy.
Here. And I'll get through it.
And again, they said it, Barbi Cologne. And then on top of that, so you ain't gonna believe this. The traveling world, Barbi Cologne, before we get into the next story, and then we'll shout out the room. They couldn't get home because the flight attendants were sick. Everybody, the flights were canceled. Nobody could get. So, Barbi, they tell you, stay your ass home. What people did? Nope. They went to the airport, right? They flew wherever. They didn't take the advice, right? Then they get to where they're going, Senny. They can't get back because the flight attendants and the pilots are sick.
Well,
Nobody thought that was going to happen.
Because it doesn't matter because school is still open, which they knew it was going to spread more once school opened. So why should I not go see my family when I send my kid to a petri dish every day, but I can't go see my mom?
Yeah,
like that don't make no sense.
Well, of course.
So again, they're still making us go to work. Right, they made sure of that by taking away people's things for staying home. So how can you send people to factories every day, send people to go to work, send kids to school, but then tell people don't get together with their families?
Well, yeah, they wanted to not get together with the family because they could. Now you're going cross country to spread the virus. They're trying to keep it isolated, I guess.
Your New York variant,
within your community that has millions of people.
And then you're in the airports. The airports and the gyms are the nastiest places.
What do they want? They want the airlines to go out of business so they can bail them out again?
Well, I don't know.
So what do they want us to do?
Again,
they want us to be outside.
They gave us simple instructions back in the day. We didn't take these instructions. And that's it. So we got to deal with this.
We have to be outside because they're making us be outside.
Well,
we have to be outside.
Nobody's wearing a mask. Nobody's wearing a mask.
Just wear your mask and wash your hands.
Nobody's wearing a mask. Nobody's getting vaccinated. Nobody's doing nothing.
Here in Mount Vernon, our kids are not going back yet. So after the 18th, they are actually doing the testing to make sure and everything. They're not back in school. My grandson.
We've had problems with people getting tested. It's just.
My kids haven't been in school all this year.
Thank you all for showing up, and I hope you all feel better. Those that you feeling a little down.
Yeah. Well, God bless you, Sonia.
I'm glad to see you all here live in my room.
All right. Well, you stay.
All of my company.
Well, stay in the house until April. How about that? There you go. There you go. That's that cough I had too. Senny, what you got? We're gonna do this quick story, then we're gonna shout out the room.
Yes. We're gonna do the news.
You're gonna do this the Christian story. Then we're gonna shout out the room.
With his crazy self.
Oh, yeah, let me get that up for you. Tristan Thompson.
You ain't getting nothing up in the last year.
Tristan Thompson is apologizing to Chloe again after the paternity test, because before we left for break, there was a woman who her name was Marilyn Nichols, who said that he was the father of her child. He was denying paternity. He told her, "You're not going to get no money from me. I'm leaving the NBA. I'm going to be unemployed." So he was just trying to get her out of here with $75,000. Now he did, but he was ordered to take a paternity test. He was denying the father, and he also said even if he was the father, he said he ain't gonna have nothing to do with the kid. The ex-boyfriend of Khloe Kardashian, with whom he shares a daughter, was taken to court to prove paternity of a baby boy that he allegedly fathered. The results are now in, and it turns out that he is indeed the father of Marilyn Nichols' child. He wrote on Instagram, "I take full responsibility for my actions. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son. I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately." He went on to apologize to Chloe for the heartache and humiliation he's caused her. You don't deserve this heartache and humiliation. You don't deserve the way I have treated you over the years. My actions have certainly not lined up with the way I view you. I have the utmost respect and love for you, regardless of what you may think. Again, I am so incredibly sorry. That you are, Tristan.
Well, first of all,
Sorry is right.
well,
You're
first
sorry.
of all, you sound pathetic. You sound like a loser. You sound stupid.
This is the third time he said this, though.
And it's just not sincere. You are an overt narcissist. You don't listen. You immediately deny the child when you know damn well the child's yours.
Right.
From the beginning, bro. You're nutting in the vagina. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're going nut crazy in the vagina. You know this is your baby. Your baby came out with a basketball. Your baby came out 6'6". That's how tall the baby was. You knew this baby was yours. And you had denied it, and you said hurtful things. You said, even if the baby's yours, you're not going to deal with it. What's wrong with you? And you had, what's the Kardashian's name? What's the baby mom? Chloe. You Chloe Kardashian, bro. That's the top of the food chain, man. You're not going to get nothing better than that, man. But no.
You short of 8 because you ugly.
But you
It's
had
the money, girl. It's the
but
money.
you had to take your penis on a tour. And I understand that. I did that in the 90s. I get it. But you're making yourself look like a fool right now, bro. You're retiring from the NBA. You're worth a certain amount of money. Now, just raise your kids and just go on with your life. Because
this is all you'll be known for.
This is a hot
your
mess.
Legacy. This is your legacy.
No, maybe he could go into broadcasting or whatever he could do.
Who could go into broadcasting?
Yeah, he could call the games.
Who's going to watch him?
He could talk about basketball. That's what he's an expert.
Who's going to hire him?
There's a lot of...
the Kardashians will have him blackballed.
Senny.
He will never work in that town again.
Senny J.
Mama Chris gonna play. Oh,
Senny
you want to play with my baby?
Senny J. If you type in black broadcasters and how many kids they have, I bet you a bunch of them got about.
But aren't they all notable players?
Right.
Like Charles Barkley, Shaq.
So what?
What is Tristan known for? Slanging his thigh?
No, there's a lot of players that are not superstars.
Michael Strahan.
There's a lot of players that
like
are
who?
There's a lot of players that aren't superstars that were regular players that broadcast now.
Yeah, they probably had good reputations.
But they probably got a bunch of baby mothers too. That's my point. So,
yeah, but
my point is,
nobody cares about regular baby moms. But when it's like popular in the forum and all this like that, people don't care. Half the time, these people don't even know these people have kids or how many they got.
Okay, but I believe if we take a deeper look in it, there's probably a popular black guy that's a basketball announcer that probably got 3 or 4 baby mothers and 10 kids.
No,
and we wouldn't even know it. We wouldn't even know it because we just listened to the commentary for the game.
No man has ever successfully left the Kardashians. I am confident enough to say that this is it for Tristan Thompson.
No, I don't know. Kanye's still doing his thing. He still put them numbers up.
That was crazy as hell, girl. He over there bought a house next to Kim, hiding out in the bushes.
Right across the street.
Well, that's
nobody is successfully leaving. No man successfully left the Kardashians and went on to do something great.
I just think that if I was
in the position, miserably.
If I was in the position with the Kardashians and with Chloe, and maybe Chloe has some character defects within herself. We never know this, but I would love this woman and be with this. I would be. We'd be a big freaking happy family. I put about 4 kids in her, and we'll go and just build our empire together. But young men can't see it that way. Like these basketball players, they out here in these streets, and they just again going on these penis tours and having all these babies. But Christian do have a career. Senny J, he could do sports announcing. He could do all of that. There's a lot of players.
We'll see.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to shout out the room.
He gonna be cracked out.
We're gonna show the room some love.
like Lamar.
Right.
Find him in a brothel.
Like, how did I get here? You cheated on Chloe. That's how you
Where
got
the
there.
hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Y'all do it.
In the chat room, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, where the hearts at?
City, let's go.
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at?
Where the hearts?
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at?
Where the heart?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the heart?
Turn down for what?
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 For what? Hey.
For what?
Hey.
For what?
Hey. He does some hate.
No, Sean, throw it in that extra hay from the down low, from the bellows. We didn't need that, bro.
Right, you could have kept that to yourself.
Scared me.
I'm like, what?
I was like, is he having a stroke?
Wait, what was going on over here? I was like, what's going on? What is going on? Sean.
I'm gonna bring some lemon for you tomorrow.
Well, the whole thing is, I dealt with both of you sounding like dudes
right.
in here. So you
Yeah,
deal with
so
me.
we got it.
You our host. We gonna stick beside you, Sean.
That's right.
That's right.
Continue on. God bless you.
We got Young and Nut in the building. What's up, Young and Nut? Hey, good morning.
Oh wait, Young and wants to know if you got his email, Sean. He sent you a new mix, so you can check on that over there in the corner.
All right.
Okay,
God bless you.
Yeah.
God
Shout
bless
out to Della Andrews. Hey, Della girl. I'm glad to see you back.
Yes, hey
Welcome
Della.
back.
Happy New Year.
We missed you almost half of last year. You know
Yes,
what?
girl.
F them jobs.
That's right, Della. We're
Okay.
here for you, girl.
Right. Vanetta George is here. Varnetta is in the building. What's up, Varnetta?
Hey, girl. Hey. I was bothering
girl,
Vanetta all
hey.
break.
All break. Lee Scott is here. What's up, Lee? Good morning to you. Shout out to Audrey A. Johnson. Thank you for calling in. Tracy Delaware is here. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you watching. She's new, you guys.
Welcome.
Tracy.
Welcome.
And she said, hey, and she's from Delaware.
Okay.
Cameron, hey, welcome. Clinton White is here. Hey, Clinton. Good morning to you.
Hey, Clinton.
What's up, brother?
Shout out to Marita Chocolate Thunder Simmons. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning.
God bless.
Trina Pinkert is here. What's up, Trina? Good morning to you.
Hey, Trina.
God bless.
Shout out to Day Day Jones. Hey, Day Day. Good morning. Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson is here.
Hey, Marcus.
Tanya Washington is in the building. Shut up.
Hey, Tanya.
What's up,
It's
Tanya?
been mad long. What's going on,
Right.
girl?
We ain't seen
Who's
you
that
forever.
again?
Hey,
Who?
Tanya Washington. Hey, girl. Hey.
Girl,
Where you
hook me
been?
up with some of those Crocs you over there making. Did you see that? She's over there
I did
bedazzling things. Are you making them for real, girl? Holler at
Oh,
me.
that's cool, right?
Yeah, it seems like it takes a lot of time. I don't have the patience.
They do. They are time consuming.
Well, who else?
Nappy Latoya, Nappy Dreads, Peter Ken just popped in. Hey, Latoya.
Oh,
Good
that's my
morning
home
to
girl.
you.
How you doing?
Shamika Love is in the building. Hey, Shamika.
Hey,
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Hawk Ronan is here. What's up, Hawk? He said he's actually on the runway, ready to take off from Vegas.
See
Oh,
again.
wow.
There
They're
go
waiting.
the traveling again. Everybody's traveling.
Yeah,
Well,
spreading
look
that
at you.
cocoa.
That's where it came from the airplane.
Right. LaShawn had pretty
Sure
much
enough
because
did.
it was in what was it?
The cocoa came. The Corona came from the airplane.
I
It
know it
came
came
on.
over here. Let
Came
me
over
win. That's a shame. LaShawn Haynes Jones is in the building. What's up, LaShawn? Good morning to you.
I just think everybody had it at one point. Everybody got it.
I probably had it before. Didn't
Everybody
realize I
had it, and
Mm.
everybody's having it, and everybody got it, and everybody's getting it. That's what this is.
Yeah.
It's just going to be your turn.
I don't want another turn.
Probably had it, didn't even know it.
That's why I said probably didn't know it. Realize it.
Oh, yeah. Barbie said you had it in December 2018, right?
19 before we
19.
realized it was Corona.
Right.
You know, before COVID. Me and my family, we had a Christmas party. Next thing I know, a couple of weeks later, every one of us was getting sick, like 8 of us.
There go
Yeah,
the
I
Christmas
remember
parties
that.
again. Go ahead.
Wait, but this is before we knew it was COVID.
That's right.
Anywho, Prentice Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Hey, boo.
God bless him.
Shout out to Danielle Williams. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning.
Hey, Danielle.
D-Lo is in the building. What's up, girl?
Hey, D-Lo, and happy birthday.
Yes,
Wish us
happy
her
birthday.
to you.
God bless her.
Shayla Hall is here. Buenos dias, Shayla. ¿Cómo estás? Sean UMS Wilson is here. What's up, Sean? WM Dixon's in the building. Hey, cousin. Good morning. Dwayne Staten Holmes is here. Hey, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Joanna Wilson is in the building. What's up, Joanna? Sonia Murray is here. It's Princess Lisa, so it can't even look. Princess, it ain't come from. Look, be quiet. Valerie Thomas is in the building. Hey, Valerie. Good morning to you. Nicole Harris is here. Hey, Nicole. Good morning. Hey, shout out to LaShawn Oliver. Hey, Bestie Boo. Good morning to you. Lakeisha Berglund is here. Bob Sumner is in the building. What's up, Bob? Good morning. Randy Montgomery is here. Hello, Randy. Comedian Fig is in the building. Alan Swaff McAllister is here. What's up, Alan? Like 6. Mike Pagan is here. Tim Harriet is in the building. Avis Denise is here. Julius Galashaw is in the building. And that was all. Those are all the names that I have seen today. If you want to get shouted out, just come on in the chat room and say hello.
Yes, we. Okay.
It's okay, it's alright. I got something you won't like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right. It's okay, it's alright. I got something you won't like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to have some front page news.
Oh, hold on a second. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny, Barbi.
Danielle, Happy New Year.
Hey, Danielle. Right. Happy New Year.
I miss you guys.
We miss y'all, too.
Yeah.
Y'all don't sound enthused, and I don't like it.
There's a lot
I mean, I'm
going
not saying you
on.
got to be hyped when I call, but I mean, it's the new year. I mean,
We're trying
how
not
y'all
to.
doing?
We're good. We're trying not to all talk at once,
Yeah.
so that we can hear what you're
We-
what you're saying.
We got to work on that.
Not only that, it's just there's a lot of voices are being lost. There's a lot going on.
What?
Yes.
But no,
Well, I just wanted to come on and say Happy New Year. I hope you guys, 2022 will be great, and anything y'all want and desire, y'all get. Congratulations, Shawn and the morning team, to coming on to the new station. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope as hell.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Danielle.
I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But yeah,
So
thank you so much.
I'm really glad and proud of you guys. And I did miss y'all. I was like, I couldn't deal for the last 2.5 weeks. Like, I mean, I prop y'all up while I'm working, and I was like, I can't work. I can't.
Well, now
we're back.
Now we're back, and now what that means is, other than today, yes, a slow pace kind of a day with this show, and that's fine. But I'm for sure with tomorrow and moving forward, we will take you and all the others on an emotional roller coaster that we do each and every day with feelings of being happy, sad, laughing, mad. And focused on opinions and topics of whatever we talking about. Please believe me, we'll probably be right back to that tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
She's like, I
okay.
can do that.
Well, okay.
The foolery will
That's fine.
ensue again
So
tomorrow.
don't worry, we'll be back on point. And I'll talk about the 108 soul too. So I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Are you
Did
back?
I let the cat out the bag, or did everybody know? I hope I didn't be like,
Nah, everybody
no, he
knows.
posted it. Yeah, it was
Oh,
posted.
okay.
Everybody knows. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you back at work now, Nicole? Or are you still at home?
That's Danielle.
It's
Danielle,
Danielle.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why I just called you Nicole. Are you back at? I was thinking of Nicole Harris. I don't even know why. Are you back at work? Are you home?
Danielle.
Are you still there? She's gone.
She
probably lost signal.
She was like, no, she just did not call me Nicole, and I got
Right. F her and Nicole.
That's probably why she hung up the phone.
Yeah.
You can't be calling women out their names like that.
Danielle.
And then you're going to say, you're going to add injury to insult. You're going to go, I was thinking about Nicole Harris.
Right. This is what I'm saying.
You're talking to Danielle Williams. And you're going to say, I was talking to Nicole Harris. You should have just went on with it and said, my fault. I thought you was to go. But you had to go on with it. And she
I
hung up
don't
the phone.
know. I don't know why. Danielle, don't be like that.
Senny, I'll sing your intro song tomorrow. I just can't do it today. I'm done. So let's go with the front page. News.
No, okay. Yeah, the way you said it before, I
just can't do it. I'm done.
Okay, never
I'm sorry.
mind. You were like, Seneca, go.
Just go. Just
go.
Just get to
Seneca.
9 o'clock.
Did he even say Senny? I think he said Seneca.
Yeah.
I did.
Dang,
I
he
said
was serious.
I did.
I
I
think
know
he
it
said
did
Seneca.
I know. I thought that's what I heard, but
Me too.
whatever. Just,
Yeah, he's serious.
just-
He's like, man, F that song, man. Just go.
just
say
hurry
what you gotta
up.
Say, come on.
Hurry up. Hurry up. I want to go back to bed. Hurry up.
Well, speaking of all the stuff going around with COVID and making it clear and people got it some dough, the CDC has shortened the recommended isolation and quarantine time. This is new information. Because, every few months we get new information.
Right.
That sounds like old information, but just with a twist. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shortened the recommended times that people should isolate when they've tested positive for COVID-19. Before, remember, it used to be 14 days.
Yep. 14 days.
Then it went down to 10 days. So we were going with the 10 days. Now they've shortened it down to 5 days if they don't have symptoms and if they wear a mask around others for at least 5 more days. The CDC also shortened the recommended time for people to quarantine if they are exposed to the virus to a similar 5 days if they are vaccinated. So if you're vaccinated but have been exposed to the virus, you only need to quarantine for 5 days. People who are fully vaccinated and boosted may not need to quarantine at all. I guess that just all depends on what. Given what we currently know about COVID and the Omicron variant, CDC is shortening the recommended time. If asymptomatic, people whose symptoms are getting better may also leave their homes after 5 days, so long as their symptoms are improving. People who have a fever should stay home until the fever clears up.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's basically it. They said the change is motivated by science, demonstrating that the majority of COVID transmission occurs early in the course of illness, generally in the 1 to 2 days prior to the onset of symptoms, and then 2 to 3 days after. Therefore, people who test positive should isolate for 5 days if asymptomatic at that time. So I guess if you find out within the 3 days that you've been exposed but you haven't been feeling anything, that you should be good to just stay in your home for 5 days.
People not doing that. Nobody knows if they're sick or not. I mean, unless you know that you're sick, you stay in the house. A lot of people got runny nose and they feel a little weird. They're still going outside. All this is bonkers right now. Like I said, every man for himself at this point of the game. Well, you wear a mask 5 days, 7 days, 10 days in the house, 2 weeks in the house. You don't even know what to do at this point. So I just say stay as healthy as you can. Wrap your face up with something, and keep your social distance, and do what you need to do, because that's what this is all about now. It ain't about nothing else. Should you get vaccinated? I don't know. If that's up to you. Does that work? Who knows? Wear your mask. Does that work? I don't know. Nobody. I don't know. Elderberry, I don't know. That works. I don't know.
Who knows?
CMOS, I don't know.
Vitamin C, D, E. We don't know.
A Bible verse, I don't know. I can't travel, but not
Stay
travel.
home.
I don't know. Kids, school, virtual. We don't know nothing. Go outside, stay home. I don't know what to tell you. Only thing I do know to tell you is to try your best to protect yourself. That's it.
Wash your hands.
That's just it. There's nothing. There's more.
That's tried and true.
There's more. That nobody's doing that either.
Well, if you can do anything, you can wash your hands.
No, because people will politicize washing of the hands. Because and so again, you can't say none of that, because it's gonna be something wrong with the water.
Oh.
It's the purities in the water. It's gonna be something. It's nothing.
It's
you
in the
do
water. It's in
what
the
you can
water.
do for yourself. That's it. That's all that's going on. Get a cough, you go in the house. I don't know what you're gonna do. And that's what's going on here. There's another variant coming down the pipeline.
I'm sure it is.
You know what I'm saying? And who knows what that's going to be. Megatron. I don't know what's going to happen. Just try to protect yourself. And then you know what's going to happen? In the springtime, it's going to go away for a little bit.
Oh my,
And then that's it. So we got the month of January, record-breaking numbers, 500,000 people a day, right? The million people a day, with the coronavirus. And that's it. And we've been going with this for it's coming up 2 years.
Yes.
2 years of this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So they ain't going nowhere. Numbers are spiking. Masks don't work.
It's been 2 years, but it feels like all one big year. It's all the same.
It seemed like a long 10 years. So
it's like every day seems like the same.
Well, because we're in Armageddon right now.
Because the news just keeps battering us with this.
Yeah, because they're supposed to. They're doing their job. We don't listen. We're never gonna listen. So this one long year, I think it's just one nightmares of 5 years of going on with this. Every day is right. You're right. Every day is the same day, and everybody's. It's just whatever it is at this point. Try to be healthy, eat vegetables. I don't know what to tell you. Eat some fruit. Get your vitamin D and C. And do they even have any more vitamin D? I don't even know if that stuff is out. And try to take care of yourself. And that's all you can do here. What else you guys see? Because that's all that's going on here.
Yeah, that's all that's going on.
There's no more to report. What more? Where's there to report? If you give us stats.
Just the quarantining time keeps getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, that's right. And
I don't know.
Like F it.
Right, and the numbers are out, and the numbers could be questionable. Everybody's questioning everything. They say 500,000 people got coronavirus yesterday. We don't know if that's the right number. It's a conspiracy, so you don't even know. Nobody knows nothing.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything's a conspiracy, but the only thing that's not a conspiracy, Barbi Cologne, is the coronavirus.
Right,
it's still out here. I don't care what anybody says. Still here.
It's here.
They ain't going nowhere. We did that. And then China went back over there, and it's all over the world.
It's back over there. Well,
That's it.
Numbers rising.
Yeah.
Yes. The administration, President Biden, has formally announced that student loan payments will be extended until May of 2022. All those who are hoping for a Christmas miracle in terms of their student loan payments just got one courtesy. The Biden administration is providing an almost 6-month extension. The administration stated, given these considerations, today the administration is extending the pause on federal student loan repayments for an additional 90 days. As we manage the ongoing pandemic and further strengthen our economic recovery, meanwhile, the Department of Education will continue working with borrowers to ensure they have the support they need to transition smoothly back into repayment and advanced economic stability for their own households and for our nation. President Biden, via White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, said a few weeks ago that canceling student loan debt was not going to happen and that payments were expected to begin again in February. Psaki explained what is expected next, as various fellow Democrats, progressives, and liberals are highly critical of the latest announcement. They continue saying the Department of Education is already communicating with borrowers to help them to prepare to return the repayment on February 1st. 41 million borrowers have benefited from the extended loan payment pause, but it expires in February right now. So we're just making a range of preparations. I guess that they were going back to what they had previously said last year, that they weren't going to be extending them, but it looks like they're getting pressure to extend them again.
It makes sense because a lot of people still out of work. So how can they be paid if they can't work, if they're not working?
Well, like I said, they need to get rid of that whole thing and charge everybody $10,000 to keep it pushing. That ain't going to happen. So you got to extend the time. Just go on outside and make your payments. And God bless y'all who've paid your student loans in full. I think Barbi Cologne was one.
I'm tired of paying it. I got a couple more dollars left, but I'm sick of it.
You still paying? You almost done?
I can see the light. I'll be done in probably like 5 months. If I come into a couple dollars, I'm just gonna pay it all.
You there?
Like, God,
so it took her 20 years to pay it. So my whole thing is this: a lot of people.
School 3 times.
A lot of
Mine's
people
are on an income. What is it? They go off your income-based repayment plan. About $5, and you'll be lucky if you get that this year, Biden.
I think
between him and God, those student loans, they can
God
bail out the airlines. They can bail out Wall Street. But you can't bail out your nation.
They did. They bailed you out. They gave you they gave you an extended
extension.
They gave you an extension.
They didn't even pause the interest.
They gave you an extension, and they gave you a lot of money. And you could have took the money, and you could have put the money on the loan. But
so did those banks. Those banks had plenty of money and insurance, and they could have went out.
Student loans.
So why do we have to pay for student loans?
Student loans was a problem before coronavirus. So let's knock that off. It was always it's a bad loan. I get it. I understand it. Some of y'all paid it, some of y'all didn't. It's a bad loan from the jump. Everybody didn't read the contract. That happened to me when I was get caught in that predatory loan in the Poconos with that house that was $200,000 was only worth 48 cents. I get it. We go get into these bad, stupid loans, but we had issues with student loans before coronavirus.
Right.
What else, Senny?
That's all I have. Well, drivers are stranded. There's like some snow coming this way. They've been stuck. Well, it was happening in the Midwest. They said it was supposed to come here over this weekend, but it hasn't gotten here yet. We just get in the cold.
We should be expecting some snow showers tomorrow. We'll see.
Yes, the drivers have been stuck on a 50-mile stretch of I-95 overnight due to snow and ice, which left more than 280,000 people still without power in Virginia and caused at least 5 deaths across 3 states. So
yeah, the whole thing is, and you drive it, and I think a lot of us have done that, especially black folks who made the migration from the South to the North back in the 40s and the 50s. We would always go back and forth down South, and that 95 highway has been a mainstay of folks traveling back and forth from the South, right? Mm-hmm. So now it starts snowing in Virginia, and I don't care what type of car you have. I don't care. Everybody's walking around with these 4x4s and 3x3s and 6x7s. When there's too much snow and ice on the road, you have to pull over.
Exactly.
There's a few factors. Number one, you can't see. You can't see. And number two, the snow accumulates so fast on the road that it becomes undrivable, even if you have a big 4x4. So now there's like 3 feet of snow on the ground, and then there's ice, and then you're sliding all over the place, and then you forget about the car that's going to hit you. So what you have to do is pull over. Hopefully you got enough gas, and you just wait it out. I know it's a pain in the ass. I've been there. I've done that. We pulled over, and you have to wait. I was in the car as long as 12 hours one time. I get it. And this what happened.
Yeah, they're stuck.
I was working in the New Jersey, Senny, and I was living out here in the Poconos. I was a commuter, and it was a Friday, I think, and I left Moonachie, New Jersey, over there by Giant Stadium. 2:00 in the afternoon, it started snowing. You know when you leave and it starts snowing?
Yeah.
I get 45 minutes on the highway. I'm on 80 West. Senny, it's a blizzard outside. Blizzard.
I hate that.
Blizzard. Blizzard. And all the cars started pulling over to the side. And I was like, no, I'm going to just forge through. I'm going to just keep going. And I did. And then what I saw in front of me was a jackknife tractor trailer in the middle of the highway, in the lane. I go around the front end of the jackknife trailer. Guess what? There's another jackknife trailer behind him.
And you're like in the worst spot.
And I got past the second jackknife vehicle. Guess what, Senny?
What?
I pulled over.
Yeah.
I said, there's 2 jackknife trucks in the highway, and cars are sprawled all over this place. And I sat there from maybe 4:00 in the afternoon to 1 in the morning.
Dang, that's a long time.
That's the worst. Those people are still stuck out there in Virginia.
Yeah.
To 1 in the morning. All right, let's do quick sports.
I would have just had to.
We do all the sound effects tomorrow. My voice is done.
It's fine.
Go ahead, Barbi. What you got?
Kobe Bryant crash. Sports Academy sues the helicopter company over funeral costs. Excuse me. The gym, formerly known as Mamba Sports Academy, is suing the company that owned the doomed helicopter in Kobe Bryant's crash, claiming the copter company should be forced to pay over $100,000 in funeral costs related to the death of the passengers on board. It all spelled out in a new court documents obtained, in which insurance companies and the gym, now known as Sports Academy, are suing Island Express. In the docs, the academy and the insurance company claimed that because Christian Muser, a girls basketball coach, was employed by the gym at the time of her death in the crash, the school paid the death benefits, the burial, and burial expenses to her family that exceeded over $127,000. In the documents, the plaintiff argued that Island Express should be on the hook for the bill, claiming the crash and Muser's subsequent death was a result in the helicopter's company negligence. The plaintiff is asking for the reimbursement of the amounts already paid, plus an additional workers' compensation payments that may come due in the future. As previously reported, Muser and 8 others died in the crash that killed Kobe Bryant back in 2020.
Before you go on with the rest of the sports, get this sports story if you don't mind. The Buccaneer player
Brown?
Yeah, hold on, we get
I
that.
got that too.
Okay, go. All right. So, man, this was an unfortunate death.
Yeah.
Deaths. Now they blaming the helicopter folks. Are they liable? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, it came out that they was liable when the wife sued them too.
Yeah, but my whole thing was an unfortunate. Our condolences go out to the family on that.
Yeah.
But the pilot was supposed to tell Kobe, "Yo, we couldn't fly."
Yeah, because the conditions was
He
not,
couldn't fly. You see, "Yo, we
favorable.
can't fly, bro." I mean, that's to be debated. But they said that Kobe was like, "Yo, we got to get through. We got to get to the game." And this guy was experienced enough pilot to go, you know what, maybe we shouldn't. But it's still, like I said, it's unfortunate. My condolences go out to all the family. And yes, you have these lawsuits, and people are liable, and people have to pay.
Yeah.
And that's in this case. But I know for me, that's just a sidebar, Barbi Cologne. If I was an experienced helicopter dude or a pilot or whatever, and I know that we're not flying, it's like we're in a car.
Yeah.
And it's a blizzard. And you say to me, Shawn, let's get in the car and go to New York. You gonna go? No.
Absolutely.
It's a blizzard outside.
You see that blizzard?
Where we going? It's the same thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And my whole thing is, it's a horrific what happened with the events with Kobe Bryant and all these folks that passed away. But at some point, you got to say, we can't go. Some places you are just not meant to do. You can't do certain things. A lot of fog. It's a tragedy. But yeah, people are liable. Go ahead, Barbi.
It definitely was a tragedy.
It's definitely a tragedy.
You know, had the pilot just stood his ground and said,
yeah, stood his ground and said, yo, we are not going.
Yeah, you just
or we'll wait later.
Yeah.
Like, it's a delay. That reminds me of the story. Before you go into your next story, Barbi. I was in Rochester, New York. You know I got a lot of stories.
You always got stories, but we be here for it. Go ahead.
And there was a blizzard in New York. I told the story before. It's for the new listeners. Guys, I'm going to go home and chill. I'll have my voice back tomorrow, I think. Barbi, all the flights were canceled going to New York because it was a snowstorm down here. We're in Rochester. There's nothing we could do. This white guy, tall white guy, like an entitled white guy, almost Republican, he yells out, this is bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I need to get on a flight. But there was no flight.
What flight you getting on, sir?
This man was yelling. So I said to myself, why don't you just give him the keys to the plane and let him fly himself down to New York?
Because he's so damn experienced.
Sometimes we got to sit and chill. It's not our time.
Exactly.
When they have weather delays, I was in Charlotte one time, headed to New York after sleeping in the airport. The pilot said there was a mechanical issue with the plane. You only got to tell me that once.
I know that's right. All right, take all the time you need to fix it, Shookfoot.
People were complaining on the plane. Come on, son. We gotta get out of here. They're telling you there's a problem. You want that message on the ground or in the air?
You want it in air. Why you okay.
You want that message to where you can exit the plane.
Right. And not have to worry about flying, have the parachute. You on the ground. Chill. It's going to get fixed. You going to get where you going to get to.
They're telling you there's a problem with the plane.
Because they be lying.
Girl, I don't care.
You know what, Barbi Cologne? Barbi Cologne, I want that lie.
Right. Let it be safe.
Give me that lie. Because I don't want that fiery yell when that plane is coming down, crashing.
Right.
As much time as they tell that lie, none of these planes should be up in the air. If they have that many technical difficulties after every flight, and every time there's a busy flight, they have mechanical issues.
Hey,
what type of planes y'all building if every couple flights y'all having technical issues?
Barbi Cologne.
What's going on?
It's like with a car.
Barbi
You never
Cologne.
know when it's going to have a problem.
Yeah, you go to New York a couple times and then your car having a problem.
Sometimes
Barbi
it happens like that.
Barbi
You never know.
Barbi Cologne. Barbi Cologne.
What?
When the plane is going down in a fiery death, I'm looking at Senny talking about, I shouldn't even listen to your ass.
But don't listen to
Bitch,
her.
we're dying. Bitch, we're dying now.
I'll be like, it's our time to go.
Cancel my flight. I don't care.
Right. When they say that there's been mechanical difficulty on the plane and you have to exit the plane, I'm the first one off the plane.
Right, hurry up. Like, move,
Thank
bitch,
you.
move.
Thank you for telling me that. Because when that plane accelerates in the air, when the lead kind goes, and you stop hearing that sound, it's a wrap.
That's
Like you hit one of them that was, wait a minute. It ain't supposed to be making that sound. Hold up.
But the thing was, the people were aggravated about it.
Because they know it's lies.
Girl, well, lie to me.
Yeah, that's what
Lie to me.
Exactly. That's why everybody get vaccinated.
I
Because
don't
y'all
care.
believe everything.
Well, guess what? Lie to me.
They out here telling people anything. People are just like, well, that's right.
The people who are
They
not
wouldn't lie
vaccinated,
to
the people who
us.
are not vaccinated are spreading it more than the people that were vaccinated. Go ahead, Barbie.
Well, we surviving.
Okay, y'all
We
the
are
one that.
too.
Y'all the
So
one-
we are
y'all
too.
the
out
ones that's-
here.
Y'all the ones that's causing all this mess. Go ahead, Senny. Go ahead, Barbie. Y'all causing all this mess.
So they say.
All right. Go ahead.
Antonio Brown is still a buck despite the assertions due to all the controversy that's going on.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown is still on the Tampa Bay team, Buccaneers as of Monday night, despite coaches Bruce Arians telling the reporters after the wide receivers meltdown that he is no longer a buck. Aaron was asked early on Monday during his immediate availability about the logistics of cutting Brown, and he appeared to pass the buck to the front office. He said that's up to the general manager, Jason Licht, and we want to do. Aaron said that he asked about how the Bucs would move forward from Brown. According to ESPN, the Buccaneers were talking with the NFL about about the moving forward with Brown's situation. The wide receiver is sure to face some kind of discipline from the NFL due to his outburst and leaving the stadium in the middle of the game against the New York Jets. The Jets. The Buccaneers still had Brown on their official roster. According to reports, Pro NFL Talk Mike suggested that on Sunday, NBC's Football Night in America, that despite enough team trying to win the Super Bowl this season could find themselves with an opportunity to sign Brown, even given how bad and chaotic the scene looked.
He is out of control. He's my favorite player. He doesn't give a damn.
He just don't care.
Look, this is him arguing with his baby mother.
No, you ain't telling me the right thing. You ain't telling me the right thing.
I'm not telling you what you want.
His baby mother came to his house to take the Bentley. The baby mother needed the Bentley. Here you go.
No, it don't matter what I want to hear. This is my fucking vehicle. It's here.
That's what I'm trying to do.
And this bitch here, fucking here from the hotel, and she don't have none. She came in to take the kids to school. The kids not getting to school. Okay. She don't have no car. This bitch is a baser. She have 2 other kids. She stay at a hotel. Look at her. She's a fucking lost cause. Look at her.
I don't want to. He's cursing too much.
Look at
his
her.
baby mother. Look at her.
Yeah, but
He's like, look at her. She's a lost cause.
Well, you chose her, so
sir,
hey.
she's here taking my car. She came for the kids. This is not her vehicle. All right, this vehicle is here. So she's trying to sell you on some bullshit. I'm telling you, it's not.
Now imagine a guy like this on your football team.
He went off.
Imagine a guy like this on your football team. He's uncoachable. He's out of his mind. He lost his mind the other day. He takes off all his clothes and walks off out the team. Did they fire him from the team?
No, the coach originally said that he is no longer a buck.
And then what?
But, I guess he had to walk back them statements because I guess it wasn't his choice to fire him. He had to go through the proper procedure, so he's still on the team as of Monday.
Yeah, because you ain't helping me out. It's been 40 minutes, no justice. 40 minutes, no justice. Don't matter.
3 minutes ago.
Don't matter, bro. Ask these guys. These guys was here. They could tell you. She's here supposed to take the kids to school. She's trying to steal a vehicle. She shouldn't even be here. I let her in on the script of the kids. You want to see the messages? The kid's not going to school. She's here trying to steal in the car. This bitch is a baser, bro. She can't.
Imagine somebody's talking to you like that.
Well, you chose that baster, so
Oh,
well.
Take that
Antonio
call from me.
Brown.
She evicted. She shouldn't be here. You guys should know that. Yes.
Can you do me a favor while
Yes.
I keep trying to figure this out? Can you just let me and my officers figure this
No,
out?
because
without
it's
you
been 2
screaming?
weeks. It's been 2 weeks. You guys never.
What else you got, Bobby?
Just a few basketball scores.
Baser.
I was just watching his little meltdown. Yo, Antonio Brown is
Antonio
old.
Brown is a hot mess. He's a hot mess.
Somebody gave you a chance, after your last debacle, and you want to do something crazy. Then they try to play. He on the field jumping around with no clothes on. He was acting
Wasn't he
up.
the one being sued by his trainer?
Yeah.
Because he was like,
Yeah, and then he got sexual
Assault
harassment
charges?
or whatever, assault charges. Yeah, and then he was kicked off the team, and nobody would give him a chance, and the Bucks gave him a chance, and now he pulled this off.
Go ahead, Barbie.
The NBA basketball scores. The Hornets and the Wizards plays. The Wizards won 124-121. The 76ers beat the Rockets 133-113. The Trailblazers lost against the Hawks 131 Hawks, 113 Trailblazers. The Timberwolves and the Clippers played. The Timberwolves won against 122 to 104, 108 Heat, and 115 Warriors. Warriors pulled up the victory. Pistons won against the Bucks, 115 to 106. The Grizzlies won against the Nets, 118 to 104. Utah Jazz pulled off a win against the Pelicans, 115 to 104. The Nuggets and the Mavs played. The Mavs won 103 to 89, and the Bulls won against the Magics, 102 to 198. 102 to 98. And those are your basketball scores.
Okay, thank you so much, Barbi. We appreciate you. Okay, so tomorrow we'll come back. We're going to talk about the 108 Soul in New York. That's a big look for this show. My friend Jamie Roberts, God bless you, for allowing us to be on your airwaves starting today. We'll get into it more tomorrow. Jamie will be calling in the middle of the week. So we're on one of the biggest markets in New York City right now at the moment. So we welcome all your folks over there at 108 Soul to this platform. And thank you so much. So what we'll do is, you guys looking at third camera right there. We're going to wave bye to y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay. We'll talk about everything tomorrow.
Hasta luego.
God bless y'all.
DJ Younganut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
It's Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi Cologne on Comedy World Net Radio.
Hey guys, it's Barbi Cologne from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Comedy World Net Radio.
This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio.
Who is it? It's Young and Nut, and I'm doing them.